Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another 30 minutes of demonstration for Janome America. My name is Celine Ross, and I am an educator for Janome Canada. So I was away for a few weeks, but I record the video because I didn't want you to miss one of the demonstration. So I hope you tried a few things. The topic of the month of May is flowers, fresh flowers, embroidery flower, freestanding lace flower, but flowers. Okay, hello from Sunny. Hello, Lisa. Okay, so that means I'm okay. I'm at the right. I'm always afraid that I do something wrong and I'm not on the right page, which it happened to me once. Okay, so I'm going to use the built-in design from an embroidery sewing machine. I'm working on the Continental M17, but any embroidery machine has flowers. Huh? So what I want to do today is, hello Marty, Shirley, I purchased a new M17. Oh, lots to learn. Oh, you will enjoy to learn. You are okay, all is good. Okay, Diane, okay, perfect. Okay, thank you. Now I'm gonna relax. No, it's never, I'm never sure 100%, but that's okay. So every embroidery Janome machine, of course, has built-in design. So I'm working on CM17 because I can't move it. It's too big, and it's and you know what? This is the machine, this one and M7 that we sell a lot. Huh? Doesn't mean the others are not good. It just means that this is the new one, and this is the excitement of the year. Okay. Hello, Patricia. So good to have you back live. Yeah. Well, I was not really live, but bonjour, Lynn. Alors, so I was not really live, but I hope you practice everything I showed you. So today, because the artistic digitizer had a free trial, so I said, I don't want to do the same thing as Anne is doing. I just want you to know, to practice, to remember that in an embroidery machine, we cannot manipulate the design too much. Well, of course, we can copy, paste, turn, flip, redo, all this, of course, but this is limited. So I want to show you on the artistic digitizer how to play with one design. So all your machine comes with a lot of design. CM17 is coming, is delivered with 1230. Oh, I'm not good with numbers. 1230. 1230. Okay, design built in. But when you have a software, the same design, you can manipulate so many ways. And this is something I want to show you, okay? So I have a few samples that are already embroidered, and then I'll come on the software to show you what you can do. So I'll turn the camera. These are my blouse, okay? And let me turn the camera here. And maybe, okay, this is one. So what did I do with this? Hello, Terry. I see you, Terry Carter. Hi. So what did I do? So I use this design and I cut some part of it, not cut, I remove part of the design to embroider lower, you see, part of the design. And I'm going to get up, and the small little part I did on the cuff. Okay, so this is what I want to show you. When I don't want to design up there. I don't want to design and something so different underneath. I want the same, I would say, family design. To do this, you can do that. You cannot do this on a sewing machine. You have to you have to do it on a software. This is what I want to remind you, just to remind, okay? So the fabric is Tencel. It's a blouse that I didn't make. Just to show you, even if you buy something plain, you embellish, nobody will be like you. You'll be unique with your own color, your own design, and yeah, unique. I'll turn the camera, and here is another blouse. Okay, I like tone on tone because tone on tone, you know, you're not limited to wear with something else. So this is again something that I embroidered. I like to embroider on the left side, which is the heart side, and on the near the waist that I have, not so thin as when I was young. Okay, so maybe I like to hide it with a design here. I will remove the blouse just to show you closer. Okay, so you see, I like tone on tone, but this is my taste. So you can enlarge with the software. You know, a sewing machine does not generate stitches, but the software does. So this is what I like to do. And you see my design here? I took a part because on the chest it's smaller. I removed some part of the design to make it smaller on the chest side. Okay. Then I have another blouse, which is almost, no, it's off-white. And on our sewing machine, embroidery machine, sorry, on our embroidery machine, we have, like I call, a family design. So maybe you have a design that look like each other. Some are bigger, some are smaller, and this is what I have here. It's like in the same family as this one. So maybe if you don't have a software, you can play with this. Okay. And well, I'll show you the rest after. I have another blouse to show you. Okay, after. So this is what I love the tone on tone as well. Yeah, I like it because it's not you wear it with whatever clothes you want. I'm moving my camera to make it to bring it closer to the software, and I'll tie it. Okay, now, like I told you, you know, I'm using the CM17 and artistic digitizer, but I have the full version, like I guess many of you, huh? So if I do this, no. So I hope you see everything. Okay, so you know that the machine can communicate wireless with the software, and this is what I did here. So which machine do we have that communicate wireless? Is CM17, 15,000, S9. I hope I forget nothing. But if you don't have wireless, there's no problem. You have a USB key, USB drive, or a cable. So nobody is in trouble. And this is the design I choose today to show you what I want to show you. Okay? And these are all the built-in design from the CM17. So I'm choosing this one because it's flower month. Huh? Whoa, I didn't choose the right one. What did I do now? Hey, don't say. What is this? Parcourir. Ah, I don't know what happened. I must have moved the mouse. Okay, I'm searching for my design. Whoops. Where is it now? Ah, yeah. Now I have to search. Make me lose time. See all the flowers that you can use. Okay. It won't be long, I hope. It was okay, it was right, not was close to here. This one. Okay, that's the one I'm choosing for. So, of course, you must play with it. You must watch an video. You may be familiar with this, okay? Right away, I see that my hoop is too big for my design. There's a few ways, to work with the software. So I like to do it this way. I choose my hoop on the left side of the screen, and I will change for RE20D. Oh, it's too big. Okay, I knew. So maybe, oh, what did I do? My hoop moved and my design is there. So right away we're afraid I'm going to lose my design. I'm going to do something wrong. Well, it's because you didn't select, you didn't use the select. You still on machine and frame. And then I'm going to say center in the frame. But it's still pink. So I have 33,400 stitches. You know that you can shrink your design, and the software will generate the stitches for the size of the design. I'm down to 29,300 stitches. Okay, so it's okay. How can I play with this? I'm going to enlarge it at 100%. How can I play with this? There's a few ways, okay? If you're new with the machine, if you're really if you're really used to the software, maybe you'll take another design. But if you're new with the machine, with the software, sorry, okay, look what I did. This is my real design. Cancel. I didn't touch the right one. Okay, look what I did. I removed some flowers. That was my design. And I removed some flowers to have a smaller design. What did I do here? Again, something different. Here, very small, like for cuff, collar, okay? And this is all part of my original design. So when the marketing tells you or the Janome took you 1,230 design, hey, you have more than this, huh? If you start to play with everything, it's unlimited. Okay, so did I show you this one? Yeah, and look, another one. And if you notice, you see SQ10D, this is the smallest hoop. Okay, again, RE20D, RE20D, and all this from this original design. I want to make it big, no problem. Okay, let's say you want the full back. I can use 46D, which is okay here, and then I'm going to shrink my screen, and then again I forgot. Celine, don't do what I do. Do what I tell you to do. Don't make my mistake. So you see, you can enlarge your design. Maybe, but that you have to be careful. Sometimes there's too much distortion. You have to be careful. But you can change your stitches. And you see, I'm going to really enlarge 150. I look at the nice stitches. Look the way it's digitized. Huh? The way the stitches are going. It's so well done. And the quality of the quality of the digitizing is really, but there's a few bobo. I enlarged too much. Look at this here, and look here, that I will have to repair. Okay, so when you really enlarge big, well, you have to check every object, because this is an object. You really have to be careful. Okay, so I'm going to do undo, 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 do, and I'm going to say 75%. Okay, the easiest way, okay, is to select, okay, some part and delete it. This is the easiest way, okay? Also, you can select some design and remove them. That's another way. Or you can come on your sequences here, you know, on the part of your design, and select some part. You know, this is what I would like. Not, I don't want to embroider this one, so remove, and remove this. Well, then the green has no, it's not, there's no place for the green, huh? So you see, this, if you really start with the software, that is the best, the easiest way to play with. When you're happy, but you see all the flowers in the design, so it's unlimited what you can do with one design. And also, if you change the color of your flowers, well, again, it changes your design. The same design with different thread can make look the design different. I'll look at this. I am down to 13,100 stitches. Well, that's not bad. So, like I say, you know, before, a software generates stitches for the size of the design. Am I able to change in a smaller hoop? Okay, and again, you know, before I do this, again, I can do stretch. I can still manipulate. Okay, I can do this. I can pull a little bit up and a little bit down and a little bit more narrow, but it has to look good. If it looks you see, I'm not crazy about it's too, like, not wide enough, it's too skinny. But undo is wonderful. Look at this, same design. Okay, so I'm going to reduce as it was and see if I can change my hoop here for the smaller one. Okay, and you see it's too big. What can I do? Select. Then I have 13,100 stitches. Whoops. I can shrink it, center it, and see, it's not good. It's still not good. Maybe I can remove some parts, but maybe I can just shrink a bit. Center. Okay. So I'm down to I want to do it and I will never be able. 10,000 stitches. Look at this, how easy it is. So this is a simple way to do things. Okay, now what is important? This is playing, okay? Playing, but you learn while you're playing. So, whoops, sorry. Let's say you don't want that part. See, I choose it, I select it from my sequence area here. I did remove my stem, if I can say stem. Look at this, as it's so easy. And maybe you want to narrow this to see everything, all your sequence, and you have your bar here. Maybe it's something else. You know, we always discover a little something while we're playing. Okay, now I'm gonna make it at 100%. Now, how I'm going to position this on my blouse? You have on the side here, it's in French, but fichier must be file, huh? Okay, file, print. Look at your template. Okay, do you need all this information here? All this info, do you need all this? Maybe and maybe not. You're studying, you don't need it, but you're embroidering for somebody, for a living, for she's using, oh, okay, Anne is here. Okay. Okay, CM17. But like I said, any embroidery machine, as long as you have a software. So you don't want to print all this because you don't need it. Let's say you don't need it. I don't want to say you don't need it. No. So I'm going to say design only. Oh, look what happened. Everything removed. I don't have to cut and stick together two pieces of sheet. But for good positioning, I need my positioning line. Look at this. My cross hair. Okay? So it's in French, ligne centrale. It's my crosshair. I guess in English they write crosshair. And then you print this. You just say here, print. Yeah, you see it, print, okay? I like to print in color because I see better that what I'm doing, and it's just a help, okay? So I'll move my camera. Let's say I print it. Which is already done. Okay. I'll move the camera if I can detach this here, and I'll bring it here close to the machine. Okay. And I will attach it again. Okay. So I said, oh no, I have to move this. Okay. So I print a few things for you. So when I print, it's on the piece of paper like this. That's the way it. That's the way. Oh, it's done. So that's the way it comes out. So if I do a close up, do you see the arrow here? The arrow is very important. Okay, maybe by mistake you insert the fabric on the wrong side in your hoop and you embroider this way. You want to cry, yeah? So I print this one and I leave it as is because I want to show you. Then I don't use this. I cut it. I cut around my design and I make sure I make my holes with, is this an eyelet? I don't know how to call this. This is to punch holes, or on a fabric or on a paper. On fabric, this is good for your keyhole buttonholes. Okay? So the round part, I like to open it with this cutter. It's a round cutter. Okay? I like to punch the holes of my arrow and then my crosshair. Now I can position perfectly with this. Of course, I can use only my template, the template of the hoop, but this is not enough. I like to wear my blouse and say, okay, I want it this way on my blouse, or this way. Okay, then you make a mark with your pen. Be careful and test it always before. Maybe it's a water soluble and maybe it's not water soluble. Maybe it's air soluble and you lose your mark. Make sure, just read what you have, what you take. You see, there's nothing here. So I don't even know what it is. It's not good enough, So this is what I like to do. And I like, just to show you, see how small this one is? I like to cut around and then make my mark. Now I'm going on my blouse. Hold on. I'm bringing you a blouse here. So this one, I'm teaching garment in Montreal. Huh? So this is a blouse that we made, and it's not embroidered. But I want to show you how to hoop it when you have or darts. And you see here, it's puckering, huh? So in my hoop, I insert only my blouse, no stabilizer. And before I insert, I wear it on me, and I said, okay, I want it this way, and I make my mark. Then I came and I did with the ruler, I did my crosshair and my arrow, direction arrow. And I just teach before in French, so you see it's not tight. So you make sure, even if you have a dart here, make sure it is real, I'm going to say taut. I hope I'm saying okay. And you have some, hold on. It's an all. Okay, thank you, Patricia. Okay, thank you. So you see, I'm teaching, but I learn at the same time. I like those, I will say clips, lever, and the screw. So if it's not tight enough, I'm going to tighten it more with the screw here. Okay? This is wonderful. And you know, somebody asked me, said, it's hard to remember how to position the hoop. Well, there's a two letter here, L, R, left, right. If the inside of the hoop doesn't, if you put it on the wrong way, well, it'll fit, but it won't be good. You see some space. So make sure that your letter, you can read them good. And make sure also this is all taut. If it puckers a little bit, well, it's not that bad, okay? Then I like to visualize how I'm going to insert my hoop to make sure I don't make a mistake. So this is my CM17. So this to attach my hoop, it's going on the left side. So I make sure that I put my hoop the right way to not to make a mistake when I'm on the sewing machine. And then you see my marks. I don't insert my, this is cotton. I don't insert tearaway in my hoop. I like to slide it underneath. There's no need here to, it always depends on the fabric. You know what? Who makes the rule when you sewing or embroidery? The fabric. You have to obey to the reaction of the fabric. So here, this fabric, I'll just slide underneath one or two pieces of tearaway, depending of the thickness of the tearaway. You know, the rule is if the fabric is thin, you need more support. If the fabric is thick, you need less support at the back. And it's not to support the fabric, it's to support the thread, the embroidery. So my crosshair with my crosshair here. One on top of the other one, you're at the right position. But you really need this. I hear sometimes the lady, oh, me, it's, I'll do it this way. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Well, maybe you won't be happy if you don't do it properly. You know, we want to work, we want to achieve a good work, huh? So, something else. We have a smaller hoop. We have bigger hoops and smaller hoop. This is what I like with my hoops here. You see here, that little nut that goes right into where my clips is. Oh, I love that. So you cannot make a mistake with that one. So why do I show you this here? Because I have a small design, like I showed you on my cuff. So, hold on, I'm taking my sample. Let's say you want to embroider your collar. This is my collar, okay? This is my chest size, and this is my waist on the other side, on the right, on the left. But I want to do the same thing on the collar. Well, this time I really, really need my template, my printed template, really, okay? To position, it's not the same design, but so you see, this one would be too big for that. Maybe I could use only just these or these little flowers. I don't need this, but just to show you now, if it's a collar or a cuff, you cannot use the how should I say that? You cannot use the inside and the outside of the hoop. So what I do, I insert tearaway, spray temporary glue a bit, then I position with my template and my design, I position everything into place, and I use two helps. First, the basting function from my machine, and then short pins, yeah, okay, short pins. And then I add one, this one is not, it's light. I add one layer of a stabilizer underneath because this one is not enough for that fabric. You see, this is what I used. You see, this is the wrong side. It's as clean as the top, huh? Because it was a ready-made blouse. So there's no limit. Even if I lift my collar, it's nice. And you embellish with little things. You know what to do, huh? So the point of today is using your software to create other design with one design, to separate or to separate your design and print your template. This is two things that will help your positioning exactly where you want it to be. See, if I come back on this, so these little part of flowers were from the big design on top. Okay, so from this big design, I separate small design to make something different. And on the cuff on the top, well, you see, I used a small design. So, oh, somebody has a problem. What is this? My video keeps pausing. Oh, well, it's your internet. Okay. Hopefully the replay will work better, well, for sure, because me, I'm really, I buy the full high speed. Okay. I'm having no problem. I love AD. It lets you do so. Yes, exactly, Marty. Of course. Well, you expand the possibility of your embroidery machine. I will turn the camera. Okay, yeah, with the software, and the trial was last month, huh? So I hope everybody, and now you have 1 month at a special price, so you can take the opportunity to buy it. And Ein is giving classes or demonstration every week, so you'll have knowledge like if she was sitting beside you. So I wish you a good week. And oh, I didn't show you. Hey, I did a small one also. Okay, as much design, no, as much object in the design is as much you can do. You can expand the same design. Well, so I wish you a good week, and try to play with your software and your sewing machine. Bye bye, everybody.